Kristen, and I'm going to bring to you a book haul and a unboxing. I haven't done a book haul since right after Christmas, so I have a good stack here that has piled up for me to show you. And now that I'm back getting to film since Girl Scout cookie season's over, I thought I'd take care of it now before it got even more out of hand. First, it's a little late, so I didn't make it its own video, but I'm going to unbox my family reading crate. It is the March box. Yes, it comes out like a week before the month. So I got this the last week of February. So that was like nearly 3 weeks ago. So this book was, I don't know, move stuff around here. Hold on. This book's theme was Axis and Allies, World War II in Literature. So you get a booklet every time. It's kind of like a guide to diving deeper into these books. Also like the spoiler card in a regular book box. There's my husband. He's gone from work early on a Friday. Surprised me while I was filming. So you have like discussion questions for each book. I don't think she gives them to you for the picture. Nope, she does. Picture book, read aloud book, the teen book. Are there some for the adult book? Let me see. No, and then the adult book just has like a book review. So, anyway. So this one, the read aloud, is A Whale in Paris. It is about a girl living in Paris, and she sees a whale on the Seine River, I think is what river it is. Yeah, the Seine River. Then we have the older book. So like this is one that since my kids are also little, it appeals more to me than to the kids, but I like YA a lot. So this is The Doll Maker of Krakow. It is a fantasy story, but about World War II and the Nazis, and it just sounds really interesting. So this one is called The Good at Heart, and now this one is called Tucky Joe and the Little Heart, and it's based on a guy named Kentucky Joe and a girl that he comes to meet and care about in the Pacific, South Pacific. So it kind of covers World War II from the Pacific front. So those are the books we got this time. We also got two little whale toys that have disappeared already because my kids have it. So back in the box this all goes. There's that. So that was my March family reading crate for the theme of Axis and Allies. So I'm going to go from there. I have the Roald Dahl collection from Costco. It was $24.99. It has 15 of his books in it. Nope, let's put it down. So there's a close-up. Matilda, the DFG, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Charlie and the Great Glass Elevator, Witches, James and the Giant Peach, then Fantastic Mr. Fox, all kinds of works. It might even be all of his works, I'm not sure, but last year we did Ramona Quimby, and this year we're going to do Roald Dahl, and a smidgen of Chronicles of Narnia. So there's that. Books for me, they're all kind of mixed in over here, so I don't know if I'll be able to pull them all out just to show you books for me, but I bought on the release day The Wicked King by Holly Black at Target. It was the sequel to The Cruel Prince, and oh my goodness, this is probably one of my favorite series that I've read. It is just so compelling. I just love the characters, I think, is what I love. The Field Guide to the North American Teenager is another Target book I bought. It is about a black French-Canadian boy who moves to Austin, Texas, which I'm from Texas, and only thing he knows about American teenagers is what he's known from TV, like sitcom television shows. So it's just really interesting to me. I've started it, but I'm only like one chapter in, and he's still hating life arriving at the airport. So we'll see. And then I got Three Dark Crowns by Kendara Blake. It is the start of the Three Dark Crowns series, and I'm just really interested. It's about three sisters who are triplets trying to narrow themselves down to one to become queen by fighting to the death. So, there's one more. I have been reading the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas, and I get it from our public library, but once I'm done with it, she has another series called The Court of Thorns and Roses, so I bought the first one, so that it was a half-price book, and it was like $6 or $7, and actually my husband bought it for me, but I will start this series after I finish Thrones of Glass. Then I'm going to what's next. I show you. I got the 1-year Children's Illustrated Bible for just for us to go through. We like to buy Bibles every now and then, and kind of helps us go through it during our homeschool time or in the evening with my husband. That was the new one we picked up this year. Another book that was for me is The World According to Narnia. It is a book by Jonathan Rogers about the Chronicles of Narnia. It's Christian meaning in C.S. Lewis's beloved Chronicles. And this is the Mother's Book Club book for Sarah Mackenzie's premium website, Read Aloud Revival. This is what they're going through right now. So I bought this so I could jump on and discuss it with them. Lily and her homeschool book club, the first book she read this year is somewhere away from here, which is another book I got, but Because of Winn-Dixie. Then we got Harriet Tubman and the Freedom Train. So we've read those two already. Those are both already put away since we finished them. The one that we're currently on is Harriet the Spy, and we're about 60 pages into it. This is her current read aloud. Then I bought for my co-op class at our homeschool group, The Seven Silly Eaters by Marianne Hoberman. It's just the most fun, most cute picture book I've read in a long time. It almost has me in tears because it's just so true. So this poor weary mother of 7 and how her life is. So that's it right there. On the same page of that, we have, like for my homeschool group class at the co-op, I have Nature's Poetry. I read this out loud. It's just got beautiful portraits in it from nature that has poetry that goes along with it. I also bought Revolting Rhymes by Roald Dahl, and it's just like retelling of popular fairy tales. And we actually already finished one. We read one story a week, and it only took us about 8 weeks to finish it. It was funny. You do have to censor some colorful choices that he used to help his rhyming along. But then the last book for our homeschool co-op was Lives of the Presidents, and this book covers from George Washington to Obama, and it's just a book to help add to our study of the presidents, which is one of the classes I'm teaching. Now I think what I have left is mostly, I have 2 more that I'm going to show you, and then the rest of it's half-price book finds that I enjoyed. So at Christmas time, I got Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, and Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Blah, I cannot talk. This was for my mom, this was for my brother, and I missed that somehow in my Christmas. Well, I know how I missed it. I had already put it up on my shelf to display, and so when I pulled all the books, it was already put away, and I didn't realize it. But we're going to start reading Harry Potter this May, so I'm excited. I'm going to pull out the illustrated. I have the first one already. This is number 2, number 3, and the 4th one comes out in October. But I'm going to pull them out, and we're going to look through the pictures while we probably listen to the audiobook. But that's that. Okay, so now on to just books that we got. I got A Tale Dark and Grim. This is the first book in a trilogy about kids who are living in the Grimm fairy tale world, and it was $3.49 at half-price books. I just thought it was cute, and I had read about it on a book site, so I was like, oh, I'll take that. A Single Shard by Linda Sue Park. It was $2.99, and I read A Long Walk to Water, and everyone was talking about if you liked A Long Walk to Water, you would really like A Single Shard. So I picked that up, and I'm gonna give that one a try. Okay. I am supposed to be reading. I have a list of books that we're working through. He's done really well. I think one of my last videos was kind of like a mid-year check-in on that, but one of the books that still needs to be read is Half Magic by Edward Eger, and it's a 7-book series. The first one's the only one on our list for this year, but I went ahead and picked up 4 of the other book sets. Gives me 5 out of the 7 set. I actually have like book 1 and 2, and then 4, 5, 6. I need 3 and 7 still. So it's Knight's Castle, The Well-Wishers, Magic or Not, and Magic by the Lake, and they were all $1.99 at Half Price Books. I picked up some board books for the baby because I'm working on her collection because I don't know how I had 4 children and didn't have any board books for them. So I have A Snowy Day, I have A Loud Winter's Nap, and The Wild Christmas Reindeer. This one was like $2.99 after Christmas, and the other ones were fairly cheap, and they worked well for some different things I was doing with homeschool, so that was fine with me. Then, what else do I have here? The rest were books I think I just found perusing for different books at Half Price Books. So I got Brindle by Andrew Clement. So another book that we are going to be reading this semester is Tuesdays at the Castle by Jessica Day George, and we haven't read it yet, but it's in my bag already, so it's like one of the next ones I plan on picking up. I picked up the second one in the series because it was a really nice, like the spine's not even broken, a really nice copy of Wednesdays in the Tower. So I picked that up. 100 Cupboards by Indy Wilson. It's just a book that I've heard a lot about. I've actually seen the author in person at a homeschool convention, and I just wanted to have it on hand so that when we do need kind of a spooky book, I have it to grab. I got The Land of Stories by Chris Colfer, and it's a big, long series, but I had never heard of it. The lady at the store recommended it, and it looks good, so we're going to give it a try. I have Goose Girl by Shannon Hale, and this is a cover that I hadn't seen, so I was excited to find it. It was $4.99, and it'll probably be one for me to read first because I've heard it's a little bit older. It is a 5-book series, so we'll see. And then The Tarantula in My Purse and 172 Other Wild Pets by Jean Craighead George. I saw like a living literature list of books, and this was on it, and I don't even know what it's about, but I think it sounds hilarious because my kids would definitely not like a tarantula being around. I got My Father's Dragon. Have some mad kids. I think they're painting back there, and one of the daughters is not helping. This one says $8.49, but I actually got it for 50% off, so it is the first book in the My Father's Dragon series. I have number 2 and 3 somehow in hardback already, so when I saw this, I was like, well, there, I can finally actually read the stories. Poppy, my youngest, is into Llama Llama, so we got her Llama Llama and the Lucky Pajamas, which is like a little, paperback book from Barnes & Noble, but she really likes it. We have Uncle Wiggli's storybook. Somebody was talking about these stories, how cute they were, and they're really short, so I figured I'd buy it, stick it up by the kids' bed, and when my husband is putting the kids to bed, he can read a story. Last but not least, of the ones I could find, I'm sure there were more, but last but not least, I talked about in my last video that the lady that was checking me out at Half Price Books was like, you really need to check out Diana Wynne Jones. So the next time I was at Half Price Books, I just was looking in that area and saw they had the entire series she was talking about. It's called Howl's Moving Castle is number 1. It was $4.49. How funny that looks, that castle with legs on it. And then the next one is called Castle in the Air. It was $3.99. And then the last one is maybe this is the second one. I'm backwards, but either way, it's called House of Many Ways, and it's a series, and I've just heard really good things about it. So they had it all, picked it up. I'm excited to have it and read it soon. So that is the entirety of the book haul. That should be, I think, roughly 50 books plus the unboxing, so 4 more on top of that. 54 books. Thanks for checking this out. I will see y'all soon with another new video.